And welcome back, everybody. Here we go again. Back to the Wheels and Shaky podcast. We still kind of never have not really formalized the name. I think just Wheels and Shaky podcast.
Pretty much.
Yep. A couple items of note. It's been a while, been a longer time. This is episode 17, right? 17? 17.
17?
Yeah, hang on. I had to take my other shoe off. Um, I lost count. I
Don't hurt
stopped counting.
yourself.
I had to take the other shoe off so I could get to 17. You know, hey, somebody accused me once of having to take my pants off to count to one. Um,
Ouch.
yeah, yeah. It was not, and it was a nun. Um,
Oh.
yes. So, 17, right? Uh,
It is.
uh, yeah, so this is a good one. Other item of note, one other item of note. Wheels, it seemingly has solved a good portion of our website issues. So the website looks like
Oh,
it's up and
yay.
up
Yes,
and
I.
operational. That's a good thing.
So far, so
So
good.
so email and the I think the email links work, right? Like
Everything
it'll
works.
so
If it
we can.
doesn't, email us. Of
Yeah,
course,
if it's
they
not
know.
working, yeah, if it's not working, just write, just email us and tell us, hey, this isn't working. It's great. Hey, morons. Um, yeah, and then another news, Shaky, that would be me. Shaky has re-entered the day job world in his life, and so it's taken us. We're having to reschedule some things and move a few things around. So apologies, my fault, completely and totally resting at my feet is the reason that it's been a while since we've been able to generate a little bit of content for you folks. But here we are, we're back, and I think once we get this and we kind of get some stuff sort of organized, then we should be back to a much more steady cadence. As long
Yeah.
as I keep myself organized and you keep yourself out of the hospital.
That's. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to put that into the world.
Right.
So
I
thank
don't
you
either.
for for cursing me there. That's good.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna, you know, you know what, you know what the curse is. You know how. So quick little history here. When Wheels buys a jersey of a
uh,
sports figure she likes, typically the Bears, one of three things happen. A, that sports figure, that person gets traded to another team.
yes.
B, gets cut from the team that she's rooting for. Or
Uh-huh.
C,
Bring it
ends up
on.
getting almost gets killed, i.e., Johnny Knox.
It's all my fault. Yep.
You can find. I'm sure it's disturbing, and I do not recommend going to look at it. But for you sadists out there, probably on YouTube, you could probably look for the career-ending hit on Johnny Knox, and it is all Wheels' fault because she was wearing his jersey and
Always.
she's a curse. And therefore, I think if we take the basic construct of that curse, if if I wore like a hospital gown that like that was like your specific color, then I wonder if if that would be
Ooh,
like the thing. But see, I don't have that curse. I don't have that issue. I can wear jerseys for anybody I want, and nothing happens to them. It's just you.
all me.
It's all you.
If I could only wear a Green Bay Packers jersey, the Bears
Yeah,
would
how
be
about
set.
it? Yeah, that's true. But I don't know. I don't know if it would work.
I
It's
can't do it. I can't wear green and gold. You just,
well, yeah, no, that's bad
sorry,
juju
my
in and of
Packer loving
itself.
friends out there. You know who you are, but
Yeah, no, it's bad.
I, I can't wear green and gold.
That is bad
Cannot do
magumbo,
it.
bad juju, bad magumbo. We don't want any of that. So, so today we kind of thought we would with it being kind of it's cold and gross outside today. It's cold and gross in Chicago. It's cold and gross in Delaware. There's snow on the ground in Delaware that's been here for a while, and that's weird. That doesn't happen that often, at least in my
You know,
particular nape of the neck. Um,
and we're getting new snow.
you have
So,
new, and so we're supposed to get new snow tomorrow, I think, or Sunday.
yeah,
And it's weird because it's like the storm is like coming up from the south.
I
When
saw that.
you
Yeah,
don't think
along
about
the coastline.
yeah, you don't think about snow coming from the south, but yeah, snow coming from the south. So so in the process of this, and just in the way it kind of ties into other things, today we are sort of tackling the idea of how great or how difficult online shopping is, and what it does to folks. What if I think what it does to folks in general, number one, but also what it does for folks who struggle to get out of the house, like Wheels, or struggle to, you know, or have their challenges maybe getting out of the house because they're just so anchored to things in the house. Like in my case, because of like my day gig, I work from home. I'm in the house a lot. I get very cooped up and want to leave often, and sometimes I don't get a chance.
You do. Yeah.
Yeah, and like if, for example, I could show you, I suppose. Nice new office chair. Just got it yesterday because the one that I had for all these years
Sweet.
finally. Yeah, so it is actually pretty nice. Lumbar support, headrest, the whole thing. Oh, shoot. Alarm. Oh, you know what that alarm is? Oh, good. We can do this live on here. It's medicine.
Bedtime.
It's medicine time. It's medicine time. Yay, medicine time. Woohoo! All right. Carbidope, levodope, everybody. Here we go. I'm probably violating every HIPAA law in the books. I think it's my information.
You're choosing to do it. Hey, at least I know you're taking it.
Yep. Well, okay. So actually, this ties in. Oddly enough, this ties in because online shopping, fine. Home delivery for meds,
Oh, don't go again.
clown show.
Oh,
Complete and utter clown show. But
no.
but here's the thing. So yeah, new day job, but the new insurance hasn't kicked in yet. So I'm a big believer. I'm going to give them a plug, even though they're not sponsors on the show. Maybe we should hit them up for a sponsorship. I am a big fan, proponent. That's what I was looking for. Proponent of Good RX.
Right. Yep.
Right.
I think you spoke about that last episode.
So the only thing, but here's the one downside to Good RX. One simple downside. I get a really good price on. I have three meds. I have three different meds that I take. I get a really good price on one of them at the giant grocery store right up the road. I get a real good price on the other one at the Walmart that's way up in Rehoboth. Mm-hmm. And the third one, the clown show has yet to screw up. So, but they will. Give it time. But I did look up the third one. The third one, I'd have to go to, I think, Harris Teeter. It's like that's the only downside to Good RX. It's like you get different prices at different places. How that gets negotiated, I have no idea. But my last thing that the last medicine I just picked up a couple days ago, 270 pills, $12.
Nice.
Yeah, which was better than what I was paying to the clown show, and. Maybe the delivery problem with the clown show is there's just not enough room for the medication in the car when they got all those clowns inside of it.
There you go.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Nice.
The big shoes take up a lot of room.
You get a nice Medicare Medicaid combo and pay absolutely nothing.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a sweet place to be.
Yeah.
Do you get your future episodes.
Do you get your stuff delivered, or do somebody have to send it?
No, but I can.
Okay.
See, all of it, because it's no cost. It all goes through Walgreens.
Okay.
My doctor, everything is my doctor sent it there. You know.
Right. Okay.
It's streamlined. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So not just online shopping, but food deliveries in general. You got DoorDash and
which we had our lunch delivered today.
Grubhub and grocery things. It's actually fascinating for me to see from my particular vantage point of the world. Mm-hmm. My next door neighbor, and I live on a cul-de-sac, so I kind of, my front yard kind of looks into his driveway. DoorDash should have their own private parking spot in front of his house because they're all the time. There's a lot of folks that live there. I think it's a weird deal. It's like it's the parents, the son's girlfriend, and there's somebody else and I think there's a sister wife or something. I'm not sure what the whole deal is. But yeah, DoorDash. There'll be a DoorDash car dropping off food, and 10 minutes later, there's another DoorDash car.
It will hurt to admit this to you, but my oldest daughter had lunch delivered today, but didn't ask me and the younger daughter if we wanted any. So half an hour later, we had our own DoorDash delivery.
Yeah, well,
So yeah.
I get it. I
But
get
see,
it.
and that's something we'll talk about later. Is that I risk the I rarely go outside the house.
Right.
I go outside for my therapies.
Yeah.
I actually miss having to go outside the house.
You know what
So
I miss is Sam Dash.
yes, yeah,
Sam Dash was awesome.
but
Yeah.
see, I live with three of my children. I could easily have one of my kids if I
Yeah, you
wanted
could.
to say, "Hey,
You
go
could.
fetch me some food."
Yes, you
I,
could.
but also on days like this where it's a little slippery outside, weather's not cooperating so well.
Yeah.
So, but I will
Yeah.
say we did notice this weekend that DoorDash added a weather service charge.
Really?
They did, and I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
those
So
those
that excuse, I know the
cherry
excuse
picking bastards.
the excuse we used to have if it's nasty outside. Weather-wise, let's have someone else deliver it.
Price
Doesn't work
gouging.
so well, yeah.
Well, you could have Sam Dash maybe come from Davenport and bring something.
Only one
So
couple hours, no
yeah,
problem.
no sweat. So okay, so how about let's start with your. So you have a big story. It says here. Let's. What's
It
your.
wasn't a huge story. It was a story I wanted to discuss with you. One
Okay.
advantage to ordering online is that in that sweet little box where it says where do you want delivered to, it doesn't have to be your own house. So
Yeah.
I recall for a birthday for a special someone who lives in Delaware, I arranged for a delivery to your house. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You do that a
Um,
lot.
I did, but I know there was five types of candy or three types of candy that you wanted. You were craving, and it was right around your birthday, so I thought, okay, on your birthday, I would order those for you, but they don't meet the minimum surcharge or service charge. So I had to throw in. Do you remember what I threw in?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, what was it?
It was ass wipe, wasn't it?
Fiber.
Yeah, it was toilet. It was toilet
You,
paper. It was toilet.
it
It was ass
was.
wipe.
It was. You had mentioned for well, I know that you're particular about your toilet paper, and so I had wanted to try that toilet paper that's easily rippable. You know where
The one
the
with
no
the
tear. Yep, the
yeah. It's got like a it's like a wave. It's got like a
it is.
sine wave. So
It is. And I knew I
yeah.
had to meet the minimum, so I bought the since I only had three pieces of candy in the bag, I bought the largest mega super. I don't even know the names they've added on these days.
It was
Got you the fanciest toilet paper I could find.
yeah. Well, that's
I
because
threw it in there to meet the minimum, and so you woke up your birthday morning with big old thing of toilet paper sitting on your doorstep.
I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down the road where we start having the toilet paper debate. But But you, for the longest time, I would. I you always had the cheapest, like the Scott tissue, like the single ply Scott tissue. You might as well just use your finger. Okay. You might at that point. It doesn't even exist. That stuff doesn't even exist. You might as well
Yeah.
just there's a really disturbed. I don't know if I should tell this joke. It's an old disturbing joke, and it's a little visual, so I don't know
No,
if it would work.
you have
But
mentioned fingers, and you have mentioned toilet paper and wiping your butt. So no,
yeah, and
I don't
it's a
think it's
joke that
that
relates
very
to that. So yeah, yeah. So if anybody wants to hear the joke, if anybody wants this joke, email us and I'll email the joke to you. How about that?
right.
Because
But I mean,
yeah, because there'll be
I
some
thought,
kid listening to this and taking it to school the next day. So
in lieu of buying you a birthday gift, because I knew you only wanted those three types of candy, and I thought, how else, other than me buying it in this day and age, and going to the local office or the post office and mailing you a
right.
package, I knew I could just go on DoorDash or what have you, whatever service, and do that.
Based on the amount of candy you sent me, instead of toilet paper, a quart of insulin probably would have been a little bit better.
Yeah, but to me, the $35 minimum, it wasn't happening, so I just
Yeah,
threw the
that's very
toilet paper in
valid.
there. And how
So,
convenient is that? I mean, that's such an easy service to have to surprise somebody. Were you surprised?
oh yeah. No, I'm always surprised with everything that you've sent me. Which it's funny because, like you mentioned, this heart shaped cake thing. The food box, the box of Chicago Taste of
Mm-hmm.
Chicago thing you sent me for my birthday this year had a heart shaped had
Heart-shaped cake?
Illuminati. No, I don't think it was a cake. I think it's a pizza.
Oh, the pizza this time.
Yeah, heart
Okay.
shaped. I think it's a heart shaped pizza. Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. I The delivery's great for what you're describing. Number one, for sure. Number two, for me, in my case, delivery is great for things that are sort of geographically out of reach. But I know I can get on. I can go online. I can order them and get them delivered.
I mean,
Like Portillo. Like good hot dogs from Chicago hot dogs and beefs and
right.
pizzas and that kind of stuff.
I
Love
mean,
it.
that's one thing, but I mean, I guess the point is that if it were 10 years ago, I can't get up to the store as easily as I used to.
Right.
So to get up to the store to buy the gift, to wrap it, physically my hands can't wrap it anymore.
Right.
So to wrap it, to get to the
Get
post
to the
office,
post office. Yeah,
to
everything.
actually write on the actual box. See, my mind is blah, blah, blah.
Right on the label.
Yeah, to write on the label. To do
Sure.
any of those tasks is difficult for me. So to be able to just go on and click a few buttons and have it sent, halfway across the country,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
Well,
But again, it makes me not have to go out, and maybe I should, at some point, for other reasons, force myself to go out.
that's
So,
true. That's true. But I think you should force yourself. In this case, you should force yourself out and force yourself to go out and do something that's fun and enjoyable. Going shopping and then having to go wrap it and then go to the post. Have you been to the post office lately? They were despondent. Those people were despondent before. Now it's like they I think maybe they're in a better maybe they have a little bit better attitude because they have less people to serve. But at the same time, I think they have less people to talk to. And of course, the downside of delivery in this case is that you're not leaving the house, and we'll get to that in a little bit. And you become a little bit despondent and depressed and all these things. Well, imagine being stuck somewhere, but it's not at home. It's in the post office. And then you're the person that's got to go in there and says, "Hi, can you ship this? I need to send this. I need to send this package to Davenport, Iowa.
yeah.
It's mail and it's mail, a T-shirt, and some new underpants for my kid. You know, right? So and then the person laughs at you, and then it's bad, and then they treat you poorly because they're super despondent. No, if
Yeah.
you're gonna choose to go out of the house, go and do something fun. The thing that because everything that you're describing, go out shopping, go find the stuff you're going to get, take it home, wrap it, go back out again, send it and all those things. If I can do that at a couple of keystrokes from my laptop or from my phone, done. I would rather do it that way anyway, because it's just no, it's not that. It's not that. But because then once I'm done doing that, then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave the house. I'm going to go do something fun.
But see, here's the grass is greener argument that I always have. See, that sounds like fun to me now because I can't do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anything like that would be fun to me because I can't do it. I miss being able to clean and cook and do all these things that, oh my gosh, do my kids to even try and get them convince them to do it around our house is ridiculous. And I just look at them like, what are you crazy? This is you're up cleaning. That could be so much fun. So I think even the post office might be fun for me these days. How sad is that?
Okay, you're not driving either. DMV sound like a good time for you? Hey, here's a big party. Hey, it's a big party. I'm going to go to the DMV.
Hey, I'd be up and out of the house, man.
Did you get your real ID yet? Because you're going to need that to get to the airport.
I have my passport.
Okay, well yeah, then you're good. Because that's me too. I don't have the real ID thing, and I'm not really planning on getting it anytime soon because my passport and my TSA pre-check, my global entry card are both good.
Right, they work for you.
Yeah, but I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand what you're saying. At some point, even if these were activities that you absolutely loathed,
Yeah.
you just oh my god, I got to go to the post office. Oh, shoot me now! I have to go to the post office.
To go grocery shopping, which, like that I have my groceries delivered.
Right.
What I wouldn't do to be able to go out and go grocery shopping.
Yeah, but in fairness, now I remember like way before when like when you were still running the daycare, you were having groceries, weren't you? No, you were going because you go to Sam's Club.
Every
That's right.
Saturday morning.
That's right. You go to Sam's Club and get the thing. That's right.
Every Saturday. Yeah, it's the thing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. Yeah, that's no, I
I
guess
used
I
to
get it.
I'd go 4 different places on Saturday to go shopping.
I guess
It
I
was,
get it. I mean, the habits and the routines sort of breed a, sort of it. I mean, I think I think it's more about the ability or the lack thereof than the activity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know that you miss the activity as much as you miss the ability to do it.
I think those are tied together for me right now.
Okay, that's
And
fair. I mean, all right.
I mean, the other thing about delivery I was going to mention, I know this isn't so much as we're going back to delivery, was I remember one time when I lived with you in Allison, and you had taken Timmy to Six Flags for the day. And I'm at home, and this is when I had my rollator, but I still wasn't able to make an entire meal by myself. So I'm sitting there thinking, I know you guys help me prepare breakfast before you leave, and I know you're gonna be home for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Middle of the day, what do? I discovered, easy peasy, I could call and order food online,
Hmm.
and I could meet the delivery person at the door.
Yeah.
And I do that even now in my wheelchair. I'll order, your favorite Portillo's or whatever, have them bring it to the door, and as long as I'm sitting at the door and they hand it to me personally, and I will tell you, Jay, they love it. I think it gives them a boost as it gives me a boost because they're helping someone that they know is, God, what is the word shut in? I would hate to say that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's.
But
I get it. I understand. It's that somebody will come up with some politically correct version of that. They'll add a couple of syllables and and maybe another hyphen. But
there you
there's already, I think, shut because this isn't shut in. Like it's already hyphenated. Um,
go. It is, yeah,
you know. Um,
because it'd be shut in person.
how about
It
you
is
could non home lever, and we can put like a
homebound,
dash
I
in.
think. I've been called homebound before.
Yeah, homebound.
But in any event, I mean, I went to the door and I
Mm,
got my own food.
yeah,
So it increases my independence. They know they've helped someone.
yeah.
I do the same thing with my grocery delivery, even though, shout out to my buddy Sam down the street at Walmart. Every Thursday, for some reason, I get Sam. He knows he brings the groceries to my door. Um, he puts them inside the door, even though I have the service where they actually could put the groceries away. What are you laughing at?
I immediately. I don't know why my brain went there, but I'm thinking Sam the butcher from the Brady Bunch and bringing
Oh
like
my
making special
God,
deliveries to Alice.
Alice! Oh my
To
God,
Alice, and you know what the special delivery he was really bringing to Alice anyway. Yeah,
sausages. Yeah, the
yeah,
butcher.
he was bringing her the beef. All right,
Yeah.
Sam the butcher. Sam the butcher was delivering the beef to Alice. Something
Love
awful.
it. Anyways, Sam does not come in my house. Is my point. So
Thank
I
God.
could have the service, and part of the service is that they could come in and put my. Actually, they do have a service where they come and put your stuff away for you. But
Really?
I'm not having anyone. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
haven't them in
yeah,
my house.
no.
But he will come and put it at my door.
I've seen
Um,
the inside of your fridge. You don't want anybody else seeing that.
hey.
It's not
I'm not
because
in
of
charge
you.
of the inside of my fridge anymore.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. It's not because of you. It's because of the kids.
Yeah, no,
You
no.
have your shelf, and then everybody's got their shelves, and it's like your shelf is like this pristine, like everything's laid out perfectly, like it's ordered by the Dewey Decimal
I
System or
have a
something.
spreadsheet for it. Come
Yeah, of
on.
course you do. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, of course you do. And then there's the other one. Like the top shelf belongs to one kid, and it looks like war torn Iraq. And then the other, and then the second shelf is. The second shelf is like the East LA barrio, and the third shelf is you, which looks amazing. And then you
Yeah.
get into the drawer, and the drawer is like what happens when you leave Oak Park and just get into the Austin neighborhood in West Chicago. Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh, I
You
don't
don't
look
you don't
beyond
want
my area.
anybody seeing any of that,
That's why I now have my own fridge. Come on.
do you?
I do. I have a
Oh,
little dorm fridge for those who are handicapped. No.
oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we have the main fridge, but then we have a dorm fridge because if I need something in the middle of the day,
Right.
I need to be able to reach it without risking my life, as you explained,
Yeah.
to get into my own stuff. So
Yep.
we're making little accommodations as I go along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accommodations are not a bad thing, but that's little accommodations. Having things delivered to your house all the time is more than a little accommodation. See how I brought it back then? Look at that.
You brought it back. Good for
Look at me.
you, staying on.
Look at me.
That's usually my job. Wow, good boy.
I am laser focused.
I
This
am
is what
impressed.
this is called employed Jay. This is
Oh
what
my
happens.
God, he's tasked.
Jay has a job, so Jay is all of a sudden focused.
He is. He is. You're
So
on
yeah,
task.
yes,
This
I
is
am.
crazy. I'm not used to this person.
There's visual things happening along with the things I'm saying, so watching this on YouTube would probably be your best bet. All right.
Wow.
So, but yeah, I mean, but also look at the industry that's come of this. That like I said, you got a whole list here. You got DoorDash, you got Instacart, Uber Eats,
Amazon.
Amazon, Amazon and everything, all that stuff. It's what has become I guess a requirement. I guess the word is requirement. What has become a requirement for you in many cases, in most cases, has become this wonderful service for other folks. But I think it's different. But here's the thing that makes it so different for at least in my opinion. And you tell me if I'm wrong here. Tell me if I'm right. I think folks that have the opportunity just to be like, okay, you know what, I just want to get out of the house, and they just up and go at some point. Um, like you used to give me that caged tiger thing. I used to walk around the house and I'm just like, I gotta
Oh,
get out of here.
every December, yeah.
Right. If you get that, you're not going alone. You need you're so
Hmm.
for you that requirement becomes maybe a little bit, not a burden, but maybe a little bit of a. Does it kind of does it ever think do you ever think of it as a reminder of, oh yeah, I have to do this because I'm stuck because the kids are all out and there's nobody to take me out of the house? Does it become like do you almost sort of resent it?
It's different. You're in the neighborhood. I think of
Oh,
it as if I did want to go out, someone would have to take me. That's where the burden
right.
aspect comes in. That if I do want this done, someone has to give into my schedule. Because as it is, I just kind of let everyone go off and live your own life and take care of me, when you can.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I should think that way or not, but
Well, I look, you and I. This is an ongoing argument you and I have had for many years, where I think you could probably be a little more assertive, not
that's exactly
aggressive,
what I was.
not
I was
aggressive,
thinking assertive.
right? Not aggressive, but assertive, where you could advocate for yourself a little bit more often, but you don't because you have forever been there. I don't want to be a burden. I don't want to be a problem. I don't want to ask for help. I don't remember. And for those of you who are relatively new to the show, go back to like episode 2 or 3. What was it? Help is a 4-letter word.
That was early on. Yeah.
Go search the early episodes for help is a 4-letter word, because we had this whole discussion about how difficult it is to ask for help.
Well, it's an intersection between not wanting to be a burden and wanting to be independent,
It's a balance point.
and it's been a fine balance point.
Yeah, yeah. Mr. Miyagi was right. You got to find your balance.
It's all about the balance.
Yeah. So, see now, for me, delivery's more for me. The whole delivery thing versus online shopping. I'll say not just delivery, but online shopping in general. It is convenience for me. Where I especially like based on where I live, like we have these, we have the whole like Tanger, whatever, however you pronounce it, all the outlet stores.
You're the outlet stores,
Yeah,
yeah.
we have the outlet stores, and there's a fair amount of stuff for me to get there. There's certain things that I will never buy online because I need to hold them in my hands or try them on my feet, um, or
Yeah.
see, you know what I mean. Um, there's certain things that I know I need to buy in person because I need to see if it's right or whatever the case may be. And then there's other stuff online every time because I just like the previous order reorder button on
Right.
Amazon for razors. Gosh, whatever, razors, big jugs of protein powder.
Mhm.
Um, gosh, what water filters for the refrigerator, any stuff like that.
Yeah.
Fine, click, 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 click. It's It is for me. For me, it's still a convenience. It's not a barrier. It's not something that is. Um, it's not something that's stopping me from going somewhere. Um, But I understand why. I understand why you could make the argument that is, um, like if you really needed something, you had to have it, and you needed to go somewhere to get it. The question at that point becomes: would you have somebody go get it for you? Like, Sam Dash. I think I need to explain Sam Dash at some point. Um, you know, in your, with Matthew Dash. Would you have one of the kids go get it? And if you did, would you go with them?
The only thing that is a requirement in my life that I actually do have someone to go get are my meds.
Okay.
And and that's only if I can't time. I do go to physical therapy and occupational therapy,
Right.
twice a week. So if I can't coordinate pickup with passing it on my way home from therapy, then I will ask them to go out. But I really do try and coordinate it so that if I do need something picked up, it's convenient for them.
Right.
So no, I mean my whole world is seriously about convenience for other people, which is unfortunate because it's not really convenient for the delivery driver. But
Yeah, but you're paying him. That's a
I
job.
mean
That's a job.
that's what I'm saying. That's
That's a
when my
paycheck.
mind, and that's why the whole weather service fee kind of got to me and my children. We're like,
Weather
that's their
service fee.
paycheck. It's they're choosing to be out there.
Yeah.
Because one of my children does have a job that does require him to go outside,
Yeah.
and he doesn't
Fair.
get a special bonus in bad weather. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but okay.
That's a whole different thing, but I get it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
another argument. That's another argument for another day. But
But I like arguing with you.
yeah, no, arguing. Yes, that's true. But I don't know that I don't know that it's.
But I
It's
will
not. It
say
wouldn't be an argument with you. It would be an argument with somebody else.
the one thing, and I've got to note another thing about online ordering, is that I had to go to a wedding once, and so I needed a shoe. Well, can you imagine getting me, and you have gone out with me to try shoes, but to take me out
Yes,
first,
we covered that too.
that's another episode there.
Yeah.
So to first get me out of the house and get me to a place to get me in and out of shoes, it would be a nightmare.
Well,
So I
that's
went online to buy shoes for this particular wedding. I bought 4 different shoes before I found one that was even somewhat functional.
Did you wear
Because
matching ones
nothing.
on your feet?
What?
We said you bought 4 different shoes. Did you put
Oh
so
my
when you
God.
see? Uh,
Oh, you're so funny.
I have a
So
funny
I got
Allison
this
story about that, by the way.
really. Well, I mean,
Yes.
here's the point: is that, and like you were saying, you can't tell, especially clothing. Buying it online, you never know what you're gonna get
Right.
when they get to you.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's
true.
why I bought more and more pairs. And I will say that I did buy them through Amazon, and they do have a really convenient way to return that, which
Yeah.
that would require me to ask a child to drive. You see the ball rolling here?
Yep. Yeah, I
You
got
see
you.
where I'm going with that.
I see. I
So,
see the wheel. Not just the ball, the wheelchair too. Um, I have learned to kind of. I've gotten better about Amazon returns. Like I had to send a pair of glasses back. I had to send the only thing is the line at Staples, the drop off center, because we got the drop off center at Staples. But the line to return stuff is always like around the corner, like down the street and around the corner. It's like you're it's like oh, you walk in and it's like they're selling Harry Styles tickets or something. It's crazy. Look at
back
me
in the
being
day when we
relevant.
had
Yeah. Yeah, look at me with a relevant. Look at me with a relevant reference there.
you're so hip.
Yes, I am. Look at the hat. The hat
I
screams
know
hip.
you. A hip
Which,
and
by the
fast.
way, was bought online. Uh,
To
yeah.
drive it back around again.
Well, because it was an ad that showed up in my Facebook feed,
Hmm.
and because the regular kind of performance hat that I normally wear, like when I'm playing gigs, was just starting to tear up. Is
Yeah.
kind of getting beat up. So I got this one in a red. I got this one in a red one, and I switch off.
Just ties it back there because I really miss being able to go out to your gigs.
Yeah.
But I also miss being able to go out, even just to go shopping, just to have an interaction with another person
Right.
that isn't online, that isn't with my book group, which we meet online,
Yeah.
or with my 3 children, the people that live within these walls. Just be able to go out and interact with people.
Well,
It's
it's going to be really sad when it's you meeting online with your children and you're all in the same house. Like you'll all be in your own bedrooms and you'll all be talking to each other on the phone.
Ugh. I mean, think about COVID. It drove a lot of people a bit insane. Imagine if you're disabled, um, someone like me, sometimes I feel like I am stuck, not in this room with these literal four walls. I mean, I can get out to the living room,
Right.
but
But
that's it.
but you can't get out of the house.
I can't do it on my own. Granted, I know there's ways I could do it. I don't have the money, and here's the other thing. I don't have the money to create a way for me to get out on my own.
No.
You know, because
Well,
I know that there are pieces of equipment that could help me.
sure.
I don't have enough money to buy said equipment,
Hmm, that's fair.
which is another,
Another,
another
yeah,
issue. Yeah.
right. You know what?
Um,
You know why you don't have enough money to buy that equipment? Delivery and weather surcharges.
exactly. They
That's what
build
it
up,
is. You get all your delivery. You get your delivery and your weather surcharge dough back, and you could probably
man. And
automate
the
a way to get out of the
upcharge is
house.
just the upcharge. Gosh, the cost of the cheeseburger I had for lunch today.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Like like when we went shoe shopping the one time when I
Mm-hmm.
took you shoe shopping. It's. I mean, we did that because we had other events. We were doing other things that day anyway.
Yeah.
I think just in terms of you getting out. Do you have the hey, while we're out, let's do this. Let's go to um, the tree place, the arboretum. Let's go. Like when you go to like when you go to the arboretum for like Christmas lights. Hey, while we're out, let's leave early because I need to stop and look at shoes, or let's stop and I need to do this, or I need to stop and look at that. Does that ever like happen?
I do piggyback things. I really do. I mean, because I don't want to make things inconvenient.
Of course.
But I also know, okay, this child's more patient, so
Yeah,
I will
it's
go with
just
this kid versus this person, or there's a little bit of logistics involved.
sure. They can't
Because
all
we
be
are never
me.
going shoe shopping again. I will.
You and me?
No,
Oh,
I will never do that
come
again.
on. Come on, that was so much fun. That was so much fun. And
Thank
there's a really good place to go. There's a really good place I could take you here where the aisles are far wider and we don't have to worry about that nonsense.
you. Mm-hmm.
Especially if we go get you like or if we're gonna go like if I know we're gonna go get you. I still think a good pair of like Olakai slip-ons would be perfect for you, like around here.
Yeah, around there.
And
I
it
was
would,
gonna say, have you seen what it looks like outside my
well, yeah,
window?
but there's summertime. But we go get you those things. We go see my boy over at Quiet Storm. You
Mm.
know, for those of you in Rehoboth Beach, I will tell you, recommend shirts, surf, beachwear, anything. Quiet Storm on Rehoboth Avenue in downtown Rehoboth has my full support. Love those people. Um, so yeah, no, you can piggyback stuff on and do all that too, I suppose. But at that point, does it? I mean, I understand you're trying to be efficient. You're trying to maximize your time, but it also probably takes away from the idea of, hey, I just got to run a couple of errands. Saturday morning, I got to run up to Menards. I got to go make my Saturday morning Menards run, and then I'm going to go to Sam's, and then I'm going to go over to, wherever. I'm going to go down the street to the pet store, and then stop at the taco truck on my way home, and that's your route.
Did you hear how many times my child had to get me in and out of the car? Every time you said that, that's my automatic thought was, okay, in and out at that place, in and out at that place, in and out at that place, and it builds up,
Yeah,
because then I have to contemplate, okay, what equipment am I taking with me?
right.
If we're going to do this many times, it has to be the lightweight chair, or I can't have, depending on what I'm going to wear, having them take my coat on and off, or I
We
mean,
need
it
to get
just
to the van that you can just roll into and roll out of.
well, even and that goes back to the other
That's
episode.
what
You have
fun,
to
yeah.
think about the weather.
Right.
On the day you're going out. If it's raining, then no,
Yeah.
I'm not going. I can't go out that day.
Best vehicle for you to have in the summertime is Mongo, because I can get you in and out of
On
Mongo real easy.
a sunny day.
Yeah, on a sunny day, I'd pick you right
Yeah.
up, scoop you up, throw you in, pick you up. No doors, no doors on. We had this conversation in an earlier episode.
We did.
Just pick you up, put you in, pick you up, take you out. No sweat.
But Shaky, I hate to tell you, you have to be having a good day then too.
Yeah, but that's well, sure, but that's eh, only for a couple of minutes. Not even. I'm holding on to you for I'm holding on to you for a minute, 30 seconds tops. I'm just scooping
Yeah.
you in. And if anything, and look, if it's a really bad day and I can't do it, I'll grab somebody else and have them come with me. You know, somebody else. Here, dude, ride in the back seat and help me out with this. Hold on to that wheelchair back there so it doesn't go flying.
Yeah.
So
See, and this is why I need to move to Delaware
yes,
because
I'm working on it.
if I don't go out when I'm here and I'm stuck here at home alone all day,
Yeah,
it changes my frame of mind. The longer I stay inside, and,
that's
I
fair.
mean, I have developed, and I will say, being disabled in this day and age is a lot easier than it used to be.
Sure.
Because, like I've said, my book club is online, so I've always got them. I've got my family, relatives, so many people. I do not go anywhere in my house even without my phone and my iPad. So I can always reach out to somebody, but it's not the same as being out and about in the real world. It almost, some days, it seems like this unimaginable place. It's not real.
Yeah, I get it.
You know?
I get that. I do understand it. I I understand. Well, okay, maybe I don't completely understand it, but I relate to it. Um, I relate to it in the same way that, like in the wintertime and when my seasonal disorder stuff would kick in. Like right now, I'm having like right now because it's so cold outside and there's snow on the ground. My seasonal thing is kind of going, but but I'm also still kind of getting out of the house. But that's because here, getting out of the house here is different than there. You know, we when we get those cold snaps where it just I wouldn't leave the house for a week and a half because it was just too cold or too much snow or too much whatever. And yeah, then I understood. That's how I relate to it. But I also where the disconnect where I end up disconnecting from that is I can look at the weather and go, okay, look, 10-day forecast. I got 7 more days of this, 6 more days of this, 5 more days. I can count down and I can go, okay, then that's the day. It's breaking 20 degrees outside with no wind, so I can put on a pair of shorts and go outside. Um, so I don't have the long term thing, but I do have that anxiety of being in the house, and that's just because it's a heightened thing for me. It's just a heightened thing for me. Allison and I were actually having this conversation earlier today about talking about retirement stuff.
Ooh.
And well, and just like what happens, what would I do when I retire? Right when I retire, and I'm like, well, I'm probably always, I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep working. I just might not work in my chosen profession. I reiterated my dream job scenario for when I retire: dive instructor by day, musician by night. But got to move somewhere. Got to move to an island for that. Um, And I asked her, I said, what would you do? You're going to retire. What are you going to do? She's like, I don't know. I said, well, see, but she's one of those people that can stay home.
She would be fine because the two of us were together a lot.
Right.
When I lived there, I mean, I'm on disability. So that is my retirement plan. I've already been retired for a few years.
Right.
That's what disability is like. Um, so Allison and I were home a lot. We found things to do. We kept busy,
Yeah. It's when
which is tough.
your hobbies include sleeping on the couch. It's
She's very good at it.
yeah, she's great at that. She's a she if there should be three. I get in trouble for that. There should be two
Yeah,
Olympic.
mind your tone. Watch what you say.
There should be two Olympic sports. She would be if sleeping on the couch was an Olympic sport, she would win gold every time. And and then just like throwing wet blankets on things. I've said it before. She's a gold
You are
medalist in
in so much trouble.
she's a gold medalist in the wet blanket toss. So
Oh man, you're in trouble.
no, I say all this knowing that I'm probably going out tonight.
She's
It's
got a good sense. She's put up with you for how long now? I'd
almost
say she's got a
20
good
years.
sense of
Oh
humor.
yeah, no, she's got a fantastic sense of humor. That's I don't we don't need to go down
She
that road.
has to.
Yeah, oh, it would, absolutely. Um,
So I mean, being disabled in this day and age,
yeah,
I'm
it is
bringing
better. it's better than it was. It's better than it was, but it's okay. Maybe it's not better than it was. Maybe it's just different.
It's easier. I will
It's
say it
easy.
is easier than even when I first um, had limited mobility. It's become a lot easier, and it's continuing by leaps and bounds.
Right, but what I mean by that is what I mean by that is I think you have a different set of problems. Meaning, like as I'm reading through the little narrative that our little outline that we follow here, and I'm reading
Yeah.
through this, I do see there's still other things here. Um, a lack of social isolation, um, issues of ableism, lack of inclusive and community employment, things like that. I think I think prior to I think it's possible to consider the idea that prior to online shopping, prior to the ease of delivery, that in that case it was hey, somebody's got to go take care of mom. Somebody's got to go. Maybe, hey, nobody's around. The Easter seals the guys with the funny hats. Um,
Shriners.
the Shriners or somebody like that would actually be. You could call somebody and go, hey, I need somebody to help me out. I need somebody to come and bring me some groceries or take me or pick
Yeah.
me up and take me here. It's a different set of problems. It's a different. Calling it problems maybe isn't the best face, but it's a different set of. It's a different scenario than what it is now. Look, for you to get the things you need to survive, your meds, food, clothes, even clothes if you had to buy clothes online, like 4 pairs of shoes for a wedding. You know, you can do all that. You can do that independently and have it.
Right.
So that part's great. But the flip side of that coin is because you can do it independently, there's nobody that you're not getting that human interaction of somebody coming to help you out.
Right. That's two different problems. I see what you're saying.
So yeah, that's my wisdom of this podcast.
Ooh, look at you go.
Yes, look at me. You can if you were in the same room with me, you could smell the wood burning up in my brain. Um,
Yeah, don't hurt
yeah.
yourself.
So
So
yeah,
although some problems are being solved, I mean, that's inherent. Some problems will be exposed, and those will be dealt with, I guess. And in this, I would never say. Um, I guess COVID made it a little bit easier. That's when things started changing, and they started really starting thinking about what would happen if.
right.
So COVID, that whole experience did help the um,
You know what sucks about that?
I guess.
You know what sucks about that though is that that's what it took. That's what
That's
it took
it's a
that's
sad
what it took to
statement. That's what I
actually
was
make
trying
that
to.
progress.
That's what I was trying to figure out how to say it.
Yeah.
You
Ass
know,
wipes. That's because people
but
in general are ass wipes and you should deliver toilet paper to all of them.
toilet paper for all.
Look at me wrapping it back there.
There we go.
Um,
And that's how we wrap it up. Uh
yeah,
huh.
I think so. I mean, I think so. As I'm looking through this is I don't have a ton to really I don't have a ton of stuff for this.
No, it's a huge issue. It is.
It is. It's a big
But I
issue.
will say
It's a
that
big
it's
issue that I
easier
don't
to be.
have yet.
No, no. I will say
I'll
though,
get
in
there.
my personal experience, it's easier to be disabled today than it was when it began. And online shopping can be helpful,
Yeah.
or it can be hurtful. Depending on how you use it, as
People
you could say about anything.
Yep. People will
But toilet paper will never go out of style.
well, sure, I wear mine all the time.
There
All right.
you go.
Yep. Okay. Well, I think what have we learned today? We've covered it all. I think
Yep,
we're
yep.
good. I think
We
we're
are good.
good. Everybody that listens, thank you very much. Give us a like and a subscribe on the old YouTube if you would, or follow us where the podcasts are. We're trying to drive the YouTube numbers up a little bit. So if anybody is listening to this on their podcast, like on their Apple Pods or and all the other places where you get your
Spotify,
podcasts.
Amazon.
Yes,
Yeah.
but thank you. Genius.
Why is
You and I
Why?
both. You and I both with the memory. You and I. You and I. You and I both with the memory
My
problems.
memory only works when your memory fails. It's a weird thing.
Yeah. Well, good.
Uh,
But I hope it keeps doing that because mine fails a lot too. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and give us all the love because we need it. You got ideas for us? You got products for us? You want to hear the joke I was going to tell that would get me in trouble if I told it?
yeah.
Hit us up at the email wheels@wheelsandshaky.com or shaky@wheelsandshaky.com. You got ideas for us, thoughts, anything. If you would like to potentially be a guest on the show, we're working, um, possibly, we're working on maybe trying to add a guest or so to this at some point.
Go check
Um,
out our website. I work so hard.
Yep, check on the go look at the website because it looks amazing. And when you do, even if you have nothing else to say to us other than hey, your website looks cool, do that and send that to wheels@wheelsandshaky.com. Other than that, be cool to each other, help people out, spread a little bit of love and kindness out there because we could use it.
Whether you're inside
And
or outside the house.
whether you're inside or not, if you're one of those delivery drivers, make sure you come and drop stuff off on time. Get out of here, I think, right? That's it. Be well, be cool, be awesome. Thank you
Yep. Keep
very
it rolling.
much. And coming next time is going to be Say That Again. I don't know what that means, and we'll have to talk about it later.